Alrighty, everybody, welcome to your Thursday night restore class. My name is Sammy. I typically teach at Northeast. I'm so excited to be here tonight. I'm so grateful for our community to come together through all of this. Hope everybody is staying safe, healthy. Just a couple of reminders here before we get started. If you have not checked out Friday's schedule yet, make sure you look through your email for those notifications. You should be getting that by email. Either you should have already gotten it or it should be coming out this evening, so make sure you check out the schedule then. If you love what we're doing here on Zoom and you love that we're doing these online classes, help us out, share it on your social media profiles. We'll probably repost you, but we just want to get the word out. We want to share this yoga experience with as many people as we possibly can. So feel free to share that as much as you can. Tonight, before we get started, if you want to grab a blanket or a pillow, I will be cueing with and without this. It's just a nice assistant prop for the restorative practice. I'm also going to share my playlist in the comment section one more time here, and then we will get started. Alrighty, you guys, my name is Sammy. If you're just popping on, if you're following along with the playlist, it's the restorative yoga. We're going to start right with awakening. You can click it. And let's begin. We'll start in Shavasana. So you can all make your way down to your backs. Lying down on your mat, extend your legs long. Let the toes turn out to the outer corners of the mat. Let your palms face up towards the sky. Just allow your eyes to close. Start to breathe deeply into your body. Let yourself settle in to this moment, to this practice. Release the events of the day, maybe the events that are still yet to come. Just let yourself be right here, right now. Taking some deep inhales through the nose and out the nose. Let your body feel really heavy on the floor, on the mat. Let yourself just melt into the support of the earth beneath you. You've made it here to your mat. This is often the most challenging part of the practice, getting here. So now that you are here, just enjoy this time for you, for your practice. As you relax into your Shavasana posture, let your head feel really heavy on the mat. Relax the throat and the neck, the shoulders, the arms and the hands. Soften the belly. Relax the glutes. Relax the legs. Let go of the feet and the toes. Letting your body feel really soft, letting the air flow in effortlessly. And then tuning into everything that's going on inside. So noticing maybe where it's a little harder for you to relax. Noticing maybe where there's some soreness in the muscles. Maybe noticing how your breath feels this evening. Does it feel short and choppy? Does it feel really nice, big, expansive? There's no right or wrong answer here. Wherever you're at is exactly where you're supposed to be. And starting to expand the breath, taking deeper inhales. Maybe a couple open mouth exhales, letting the air sigh out. One more big breath in through the nose. Open mouth exhale, let it go. Letting your breath just return to that natural flow. As you tune in here, maybe start to think of an intention or a dedication for your practice. Today I'll offer up finding balance, so whatever that means for you. Maybe today finding balance within your practice, between the movement and the rest, between intensity and relaxation. Maybe tonight balance is about cultivating a sense of balance within your work life, your home life. Many of us are working from home, so it can be very hard to disconnect from one thing to the other. Let this be your time, your practice, your yoga. We'll set our intentions together with a cleansing breath. So we'll start by exhaling, releasing the air from the lungs. Just press it all out. Press the belly button towards the spine. Let it go. Big breath in through the nose. Fill up. Hold it right here at the top. Hold it for 3. Letting go in 2. In 1. Open mouth. Exhale. Let it go. Sending out your intention. Maybe sealing the lips here. Continuing to deeply breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. Maybe start to find a little bit of movement in the body, wiggling the fingers and toes, nodding your head side to side on the floor, on the mat. Just rolling out the wrists, the ankles. Still letting yourself feel really heavy here on the floor. When you're ready, taking a deep breath in, reach your arms overhead. Press through the bottoms of the feet as you reach your arms towards the back. Just stretching in opposition, breathing space into the spine. Pressing all the way through the toes, reaching all the way through the fingertips. On your exhale, cross your left ankle over your right. Grab hold of your left wrist overhead, moving into banana posture, creating a nice C curve in the spine, moving the feet over to the right side or the right corner of your mat. Just breathing deeply into your left side body. Wherever you feel the stretch or wherever you feel the tension here, just focus your breath to that space. Inhale to return back to neutral. We'll uncross the ankles, release the wrists, and take that stretch to the other side now. So we're crossing our right ankle over our left now, grabbing hold of the right wrist overhead, then stretching over towards the left side, bringing your feet over to the left corner of the mat. Get a nice deep C curve in the spine. This is where we're working towards balance in our bodies and our practice. We practice one pose on one side, and you have to do it in the other side as well. Maybe you notice here on this side, something feels a little different than the other. That's okay. Just notice to release any judgments or expectations. And again, breathing into wherever you feel the stretch. Inhale to return to neutral. Release the ankles and the wrists. Then guide the knees in towards the chest here. Rock side to side across the spine. Just gently warming up the back. Let the shoulders be soft on the mat. Eventually, you'll release your arms to a T, pressing the palms down towards the floor. Gently guide the legs over to the right side of your body. Maybe let your gaze travel over your left shoulder. If you need a little more support in this position, you can slide your blanket or your pillow between your legs. You can also slide that blanket or pillow just beneath your right leg for even more support. Pressing the palms down into the mat. Inhale, lift the legs up towards center. Maybe rock side to side across the hips a couple times. And then allow the legs to travel over to the left side of the body. Your gaze can travel over your right shoulder now. And using your props as needed. Going without, whatever feels better for you. totally your practice tonight, so let it look just like that. Rather about thinking about what the posture looks like, just think about how it feels in your body. Do you feel the nice twist in the torso here? Maybe a subtle opening in the chest as you spread your arms wide. If you're using a blanket or a pillow here, you can release that from the legs. Pressing the palms back into the floor, lift the legs back to neutral. This time, wrap your arms around your shins and take a couple of rounds of the spine, rocking and rolling. Really feeling the roundness here. Breathing deeply. And eventually rocking your way up to a seated position. So as you find seated here, another option for your blanket or your pillow, you can slide that beneath your hips. Just giving you a little bit of extra leverage, a little extra space here. And finding a comfortable seated position, whatever that means for you. It doesn't have to be crisscross. Maybe your legs are extended long or just relaxed down by your side. Hands can rest on the knees or in the lap. Again, whatever is most comfortable for you, and allow the eyes to close. Let's come back to the breath here. Maybe take a couple inhales through the nose, exhales out the mouth. The shoulders feel heavy, sinking down the spine. Let your belly feel soft as well. A lot of the time when we sit up straight, we're taught to suck in the tummy. Let it be soft here. Let your breath come in and out of the belly tonight. And with your eyes closed, noticing where your body just naturally rests. Notice where your sit bones are, the earth, maybe rock side to side, front to back, to just feel that connection. As you feel that connection, just really think about grounding or even just energetically pressing those sit bones down into the earth. And thinking about where your pelvis naturally rests here. See if you can work your pelvis right over those sit bones. For me, this just causes me to gently tuck my tailbone a little bit under, gently tipping the tailbone. And then noticing your rib cage, stacking the rib cage right over the pelvis. Just causes me to lean back slightly, feel the core engage. Still thinking about sitting tall through the spine. Finding the shoulders, really letting those shoulders rest over the hips. Maybe even giving yourself a couple shoulder circles, moving them up towards your ears on an inhale, and exhale, letting them sink down the spine. Think about your heart. Find your heart space. Feel the heart almost lifting up towards the sky. The crown of your head is extending tall and long. Maybe your breath feels a little tighter in this position. That's okay. Just work to focus on expanding the breath here. And welcoming any sensation that comes up for you. Any thought. Just notice it coming in on an inhale, and on an exhale, let it go. Gently tucking the chin in towards the spine slightly, finding just even a little more length in the back of the neck. Continuing to breathe deeply in through the nose and out the nose or the mouth, whichever feels best for you. Bringing your mind back to your intention. Finding balance right here. Finding balance between the length of your inhales and exhales. Finding balance between grounding down with the sit bones and reaching tall with the crown of the head. Take another unifying breath. Exhale, release the air from the lungs. Big breath in through the nose, fill up. Hold right here at the top for 3. Releasing in 2. Open mouth, exhale, let's go. Beautiful. Now blinking the eyes open. On your next inhale, press your chin up towards the sky. Feel a nice stretch coming into the throat. Keeping the alignment in the spine here. Exhale, bring your chin down to your chest. Feel the stretch transfer to the back of the neck. Inhale, press the chin towards the sky. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, chin to sky, last one. Option here to place both hands on the chest, applying a little bit of downward pressure. Exhale, chin to chest, release. Now this time on your next inhale, slowly roll your ear up towards your left shoulder. Feel the stretch coming into the right side of the neck, maybe even into the shoulder. Stay right here. Breathing into wherever you feel that stretch. And then exhale, bring the chin back down towards the chest. On your next inhale, roll up your right shoulder, bringing the ear over. Now feeling the stretch in the left side of the neck. Exhale, bring the chin back down through center. Take it each side one more time now. So head comes over to the left side. Stay wherever you need that stretch. So maybe it's tilting the chin back a little, getting it deeper. Maybe it's staying a little bit more neutral. If you'd like to intensify the stretch, walk the fingertips out towards the right side. Just notice how that intensifies. And walking the hand back, bring the chin back through center. Inhale, roll up the right shoulder. Again, same thing, find your sweet spot, wherever that stretch feels the best. And then walking the hands, the left hand out to the side to intensify the stretch. Don't feel like you have to do this. Walk the hand back. Bring the chin back through neutral. And slowly bring your head up. From here, we're going to do one of my favorite practices. This is an acupressure practice. So I'm going to come a little closer towards the screen so you can see what I'm doing here. So this is a great way to move the lymph in our face. It's also a nice way to reduce tension in our face and just soften everything here. So we're going to start by bringing our thumbs to the corners of our eyes just beneath the eyebrow. Then bringing the pointer finger above the brow bone. Start to pinch your fingers towards one another and walk across the forehead. Continuing to breathe deeply here. I know for myself, this is a big tension spot. So you take a lot of extra breath. Really breathe into that tension and let it soften as you massage it out. And walking all the way out towards the temples. Once you find the temples, you can bring your pointer finger and your middle finger right to those spots and make some small circles here, applying a little bit of pressure, whatever feels good for you. And just moving in small circles. And then switching the direction. And then from here, bringing the thumbs to the corners of the nose, Draw the hands out to the side, almost like you're making a mask for your face. I like to press my fingertips in behind my ears while I'm doing this, and then press the thumbs into your cheekbones as you trace them up towards your ears. So I like to apply a lot of pressure here, but do what feels best for you. You're going to start to feel some heat building in the face. This is the release of tension. It's also the movement of your lymph and your lymphatic system. So our lymphatic system helps us clear and fight away colds and flu, other sicknesses. But our lymphatic system actually only moves, the lymph only moves if we physically move it. You might hear this practice called acupressure, also lymphatic drainage, lots of words. This is just a nice technique you can practice at home, in the shower, doing your skincare in the morning or at night. Do this a few more times. Once your face starts to feel nice, you can bring your awareness to your ears. So I like to start right here at the top. And starting right there, we're going to just pull the ear gently away from the base of the face. Gently working your way down the ear towards the earlobe. Once you make your way down towards the earlobes, just gently tug down. And then out if that feels good. You're going to probably feel a lot of heat building right here in the ears. This is where we hold a lot of our tension, which is kind of surprising. First time I did this, I was really shocked, but this is again another great exercise to do just on your own time. It doesn't always have to be in a yoga class. And just showing ourselves a little self-care, a self-love. You can bring your fingers right behind the ears, just press them in towards the skull. And just continue to massage down the neck. And down towards the shoulders. Just giving yourself a little extra love today. When this feels nice, you feel nice and relaxed, you feel like you've loved yourself enough right now, we're going to make our way to a tabletop position at our top of our mat. Hands will be stacked underneath the shoulders, and then the knees will be stacked underneath the hips. I'm going to turn my camera down just a little. There we go. So really spreading the fingers wide on the mat, making starfishes with your hands. Then pressing the tops of the feet down into the floor or tucking the toes under, whichever feels best for you. Nice little micro bend in the elbows. Just find some organic movement here to start, maybe swaying the hips side to side, maybe taking some barrel rolls in the chest. And when you're ready, we'll start our cat and cow. So inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. And exhale, round the spine, press away from the earth, really press through the shoulders. Inhale, cow pose, drop your belly, lift your gaze. Exhale, cow pose, round the spine, press away, bring the belly button up towards the spine. Inhale to cow pose. Exhale to cow pose. One more round here. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cow pose, press away. From here, we're going to bring our big toes to touch. Take our knees out wide towards the width of the mat. Sink your hips onto your heels here, as close as you can get them. Option to use your blanket or your pillow as a bolster or extra support. Tonight, I'm actually going to place this underneath my arms for a little bit of a deeper stretch on the shoulders. Do whatever feels best for you. There's tons of options. If you want it underneath your forehead to bring the mat a little closer to you, that's also another great option. And then when you're ready, finding extended child's pose. So again, I'm going to use this to get a little bit of a deeper stretch in the shoulders. Do what feels better for you. Bringing the forehead down to the floor or the mat. And maybe at first just rocking the forehead side to side. Maybe adjusting your support, your bolster, if that doesn't feel quite right for you, finding something else that does. And then just sinking into the posture. Feel the hips really sinking down towards the floor. Feel the crown of the head extending long towards the top of the mat. Breathing deeply. And soften the shoulders, out of the ears. Breathing deeply. Taking those deep breaths in through the nose and out through the nose or the mouth. Let yourself be really present in this moment. Notice where you're maybe still holding on to tension. Seek and explore your natural balance, the natural ebb and flow of your breath. As you settle in here, notice maybe where you're still holding on to tension, where it's not just easily releasing. Give yourself some time. Breathe a little deeper. As always, you're more than welcome to stay here for as long as you'd like. If you'd like to add on to this stretch today, just gently walk your chest back up. We're going to take a little bit of an arm variation. Move any blocks, props, anything that you're using off to the side. Then from here, we're going to take our right arm up towards the sky. Just like threading the needle, but from our child's pose, we're going to sweep that right arm under our left, bringing the right cheek down to the floor. And extending that left hand up towards the left corner of the mat. Again, breathing into wherever you feel the stretch here. Walking the left hand back under the shoulder, press the palm into the mat. Inhale, sweep right fingertips back to the sky. Exhale, come back to your kind of modified tabletop. So from here, we're going to take this to the other side, inhaling left fingertips up towards the sky. On the exhale, left arm sweeps under the right. Bring the left cheek down to the floor. You can extend the right arm up towards the top corner of the mat. And again, noticing any differences side to side. But just notice, let go of the judgments or expectations. We're working towards balance rather than just knowing that we're balanced ultimately, side to side already. And bringing the right hand back under the shoulder, press the palm into the mat. Inhale, sweep left fingertips towards the sky. Exhale, come back to tabletop, shift the hips forward. Take some movement here, release anything that you need to release. Those hips are probably feeling a little sore, that's all right. Now from this position, we're gonna drop our hips over to the left side, bringing the legs out towards the right. So we'll adjust the legs here. We're gonna take our deer posture. So if you're using a blanket or a pillow, bring that pillow or the blanket over towards your left side. So you can kind of think about stacking your legs, making kind of two triangles with your legs. The first one, this foot is just headed back. The second leg is just resting on top of the left. From here, we're gonna walk our hands over towards the left side. So we're creating a little bit of a twist in the torso. And then from here, we're just gonna start to lower over that left hip. So really deepening into the twist and going as deep as you can here. You can still stay lifted with your arms supporting, but let your head and neck just hang down. Relax completely. If you are using a blanket, you can actually roll the blanket up to create a little bit of more height, a little bit more of a bolster shape. And again, use that support however you need it today. Feels good, you can bring your chest all the way down, maybe even rest your head on the bolster, the pillow, the blanket. Otherwise, just find a position where you can really relax. You feel some nice compression in your left hip while still feeling the twist in your torso. Slowly starting to walk your chest up. We're going to take this stretch to the other side. So we're going to start by just flipping our legs, bringing them over to our left side, bending the left one back, and then resting the right foot on top of the left thigh. Bringing the bolster over towards our right hip. Bolster, pillow, blanket, whatever you're using here. And then again, walking the hands over so that we create this nice twist in our torso. And then from here, lowering down, going as far as you can, as far as feels comfortable for you. It doesn't have to be quite as low or as high as the other side. Maybe there's differences. Again, that's totally okay. Just come right back to your breath. Settle right back in. Feel free to stay here as long as you'd like. If you start to feel ready, you can walk your chest back up. We'll extend our legs long in front now. And again, if you'd like to use some props here for this position, we are going to take a forward fold. So you can actually slide the blanket or the box underneath the legs here. Just giving yourself a little bit more support. And then from here, making sure our sit bones are really connected to the earth and moving out some of that extra muscle. You can wiggle, point, flex the feet, just relax anything here. And then bringing the hands into heart center. Take a deep breath in, sweep the arms overhead. And on the exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forward, release the head and the neck. So you'll notice here, I'm not grabbing and pulling myself down. Instead, I'm just letting my hands rest wherever they fall. Tonight, just let this be a journey rather than the destination. Just let your breath take you exactly where you need to go rather than pressing yourself into a position. And then just relaxing the head down, breathe deeply. Let everything go. On your inhales, you can picture your spine lengthening, maybe your crown of your head reaching towards or past your toes. On the exhales, find one more area in the body that's not totally relaxed or soft. Just guide your breath to that spot. Spend a little bit of time here. Let this posture feel sustainable. Breathe deep. Making sure your mind is still present in the space. If you notice your mind has wandered, that's all right. Just bring it right back. Inhale, balance. Let go of everything else. Now slowly walking the chest up. Take your time. Let your head be the last to return to neutral. Think about moving vertebra by vertebra. As you make your way up towards neutral, you can take out any props that you're using, put those off to the side. Extending the left leg long, start by just hugging the right knee in towards the chest here. So we're going to start by just finding some compression on the right hip. Now from this position, cross your right leg over your left. So working to line the kneecaps up, but it doesn't have to be there right now. So wherever is comfortable, sometimes we're right out here today, that's totally fine. Just stay wherever is comfortable for you. Starting to open up the outside of the right hip. We're going to start with a gentle twist, so bringing the right hand behind our back and just gently, we're not pressing our hand into our thigh, just using our body to twist from the torso. And then the chest, and then the shoulders, and then maybe even your gaze goes over your right shoulder. And breathe. And slowly unwinding the twist, head first, followed by the shoulders, the chest, and the torso. Keeping your legs as they are. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead. And exhale, hinge at the hips as much as you can. You'll feel that nice deep stretch on the back of the right leg. If this is too much, just back off. It doesn't have to be a deep stretch to feel it in the body. Wherever you find your edge or the edge of your sensation, just relax the head and the neck down. Always steer clear of sharpshooting pain, just back off. And breathe into the stretch, wherever you feel it. Slowly inhale, make your way back up. Extend the right leg long and just shake the legs out, maybe bounce them back and forth, open and close. We'll start on the other side, so working the left knee in towards the chest, hug the leg in, find that compression on the left hip, sitting tall in our spine. When you're ready, just crossing that foot over your right thigh, wherever it rests naturally. Again, we're working to line the knees up, but if they're not there yet tonight, that's totally fine. And from here, bringing our left hand behind our back. Again, starting our twist here from the belly button. So starting with the belly, then working up towards the chest, then twisting in the shoulders, and eventually allowing your head to rest over your left shoulder. Breathing into the twist. And then slowly bringing your gaze back. your shoulders, your chest, and your torso. Hands come into heart center. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Exhale, start to fold forward. Find your edge. Maybe a little bit further, maybe a little shorter than it was on the last one. That's all right. Again, just find out wherever you need to be tonight. Exactly where you're supposed to be. Relax the head and the neck down. And slowly making your way back up. Relaxing or releasing the legs here. Just bounce them out. Shake them out. Wiggle them side to side. Whatever feels good for you. Bringing the soles of the feet together here for round ankle. Let the knees open up. And bringing the hands to the feet. Bringing back a little self-love here. Just massage out the bottoms of the feet. Give yourself a little extra today. Our feet are super connected to our internal organs. So actually just by massaging out the feet, we're actually stimulating blood flow to certain parts of our body. So it's not only good for your feet, but it's also good for your overall well-being. You can work out the toes and the heels, the arches. And when that feels nice, you can take a nice deep inhale, puff up the chest. And on the exhale, hinge at the hips, start to walk your chest forward. So you find that edge, relax the head and the neck down. Slowly starting to walk the chest back up. Bring our hands towards our knees, closing the legs like a book. Then we're going to scoot our hips towards our heels here. Getting them as close as we can and then lowering down to the floor. Feet are about hips width distance here. Press the feet into the mat. Arms come down by your sides. And then lift the hips off the floor. Taking our bridge pose, option for a shoulder or a heart opener. Walking the hands a little closer beneath your body, interlacing the fingers. Just pressing through the heart. Breathing deeply. While we're still grounding down through the heels, make sure you're pressing down through your big toes as well. This will activate the front line of the body as well. Nice intense posture here. Get the blood pumping. Take a nice deep inhale. Press, squeeze just a little bit harder. And exhale, release the arms from beneath your body and slowly lower down one vertebra at a time. Challenge yourself to move slower than you want to here. Once your hips are grounded, gently rock them side to side. From here, you can guide the knees in towards the chest, and then lift the legs up towards the sky for legs up the wall. You can pointer flex the feet, roll out the ankles, do whatever feels good for you here. You can also just grab hold of the backs of the legs for some extra support. Maybe rock side to side across the hips. Just enjoy the calming sensation that floods the mind here. Then from this position, slowly starting to bend the knees in towards the chest. You can grab hold of the ankles to the feet. Taking happy baby, rocking side to side across the spine. Gradually making your way towards stillness. Release the feet and wrap the knees in towards the chest, wrapping your arms around your shins. Take a nice deep inhale, lift your head, your neck, your shoulders off the mat. Squeeze everything in tight. Take a nice deep inhale, the deepest you've taken all day. And exhale, release into Shavasana. Arms and legs extend long. Take up as much space as you would like here. Let the eyes close. Palms face up towards the sky. Toes turn out to the outer corners of the mat. Just allow yourself to melt into this moment. Returning to the natural flow of breath. Every posture that we practiced tonight, every decision you made in your day led you to this moment, your final relaxation, your restorative posture. Let this posture be soothing. Let yourself relax completely. Coming back to that internal balance that is within. Just continuing to breathe deeply. You're right here, right now, exactly where you are supposed to be. Reading an excerpt from The Journey to the Heart by Melody Beattie. It says, restore your natural balance. Seek healing, a refilling of energy and spirit. As soon as you see that you need it, you don't have to push yourself to give, do, or perform, when what your body, mind, soul, and emotions need is to heal. Seek and support your natural balance. Listen to your body, listen to your soul, and both will tell you what you need and when. If you aren't certain what you need, ask. Ask your body what you need. Ask your heart what to do next. Find the balance that's right for you. Become sensitive to your needs. When you become stressed, depleted, out of sync, in need of healing, seek help immediately. Nurture and care for yourself until you're in balance once again. Inhale, receive. Exhale, give back. Your natural balance is as necessary as breathing. The inhaling is the breathing in of life's energy. The exhaling is the sharing of your resources. You wouldn't expect to exhale if you hadn't inhaled. So it goes with healing, with our life force, with our energy. You cannot give it out if you do not take it in. Find the balance of receiving and giving, of taking in energy and giving out energy. Find that balance that works for you. Let the balance become natural. See how much more you do and are. See how much better you feel when you keep your life force vital. Let the balance become natural. See how much more you do and are. See how much better you feel when you keep your life force vital. Let your entire body soften. Relax the muscles in the face. Relax the hairline. Relax your ears. Let the tongue soften from the roof of the mouth. Let the jaw relax, maybe even your lips part. Soften your throat, your neck. Soften your shoulders. Let them feel really heavy here on the floor. Feel your heart beating, your prana, your life force flowing through you. Soften your belly, your back. Relax your hips, your glutes. Soften your thighs, your inner thighs, your outer thighs, your hamstrings. Relax your calves, your shins, your feet, even your toes. Just be right here. Taking another unifying breath here. Exhale, release the air from the lungs. Take a big breath in through the nose, fill up. Open up, exhale, sigh it out. Yogis, take a nice deep inhale, reach your arms overhead. Nice full body stretch. On your exhale, roll to one side. Place your head on your arm. Draw the knees in towards your chest. Resting in your final fetal position, fetal asana. Reflecting on your practice, how you felt when you first stepped onto your mat to how you feel now. Extend some gratitude to your body, your practice, to the 15 others that are here practicing yoga with you this evening, for the opportunity to practice yoga together, even during these times of social distancing. Finally, bring your mind back to your intention, your why. Find your balance and take that balance with you off the mat today and into your life. Feel free to stay here for as long as you'd like. If you're ready to move on with your Thursday evening, press your chest up, find a seated position facing the front of the space, and allow the eyes to remain closed. So you make your way to seated, draw the hands into heart center. At heart center, begin to rub the palms together, creating some heat. Once the palms are nice and warm, cup them over your eyes and gently blink your eyes open. Allow the hands to melt back down to heart center. Thank you so much for joining me and everyone else here today on this platform, for coming to class, for showing up for you and your practice. The student, the teacher, the light within me honors and sees the student, the teacher, the light within each and every one of you. And together we are all one, bringing our hands up to our third eye center, the seat of our enlightenment. Bowing forward, we seal the practice. Namaste.